Yeah, I easily give 5 stars. Okay, I'll admit it. But
Okay.
I'm because I also lived during the time that Congregate gave you 1 point, 5 points actually for every rating you gave, and that it was actually a chore for most of us.
Right.
And see, now I feel so free. Like, hey, I can rate it or not. So why rate it when I just can relax? Okay. Next coming up is another classical thing. It's Reincarnation, A Taste of Evil. It it's actually part of a great series of adventure games. I when I was little, like on the old MS DOS ages, I was really quite a fan of adventure games, and lately I found there hasn't been any big release lately. So everything I can get, I'll chew on it. And it seems this Reincarnation series is actually one of the best lately. What do you think?
I think you said lately a little too many times, but yeah, I like it as well. And there are there are very little adventure games on Kongregate. And whenever I get to play one, it actually feels like a great story that you live. It's like reading a book, but a little bit better. Like reading a comic book, but a little bit better.
Yeah, I think so. When I have kids, I like have to have them play games and to learn stuff.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, instead of reading you a bedtime story, just play Reincarnation and tell me what you learned.
Well, maybe demons and throwing somebody in the frying pan won't be a great lesson for your kids, but indeed, it's a great game. On to badges of the day, because this is the new thing, and we're going to talk about badges of the day along with badges of the week. We have 3 badges this week. The first one was on Friday. Am I right? The first one was on Friday with the final Death Wish.
No, I think the first one was on Thursday with
Yeah, you're
Cursed
right.
Treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The what was it?
Cursed Treasure, the highest rated game actually. It's a good pick.
Yeah, I got that one for free, and I was happy, which made me feel well, um, made me feel good about badges of the day. And when I moved on Friday to the final Death Wish, I was like, oh, I don't have this one, and
Yeah, that's what I got today with the death thing.
it was early in the morning, and at like 9 o'clock, I just woke up. I read my mail. I opened Congregate, and I was like, I don't have this badge. Well, let's see what's up for it. Four
Yeah,
hours later, I had to leave for school. I didn't do any of my work. I just got so close to the hard badge, but didn't finish it. So that's how good the game was. I appreciate the badges of the day even more now because of this, because I got to discover a great game. What did you think of badges of the day? So, except for the
I
fact that
actually
you gave
told.
today's one, except for that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. The other two were pretty cool. I also know that I also loved the games when they were out. Actually, when I saw the one today and saw that I didn't have it, like this little Mission Impossible theme started playing in my head. Like, toon toon toon, you gotta get it today. But it seems I won't do it because it's really impossible. It should be impossible.
That's
I honestly tried, but I gave up. It's
Well, that's why it's a hard badge, because you have to work a little bit for it. I remember when I got this badge, it took me like a week of training, and I was trying every day for an hour. I actually set timers to try every day for an
what?
hour until I finally got it. Like,
Yeah, but you can do that in a day.
no, you can't. But maybe you put a bit of skill on your side because you're a higher level player. Maybe you still get it.
Oh yeah,
It says
gotta
here.
mention this.
It says
Yeah,
here that you have like, where is it? 4 more hours or something?
yeah. I'm not gonna get it.
8 hours. It says 8 hours. There's time.
I just, I wish you could just delete some of the badges because they're like a stain on my. I'm trying to get them all. So
Hey,
recently I've been doing good, but I still have some left.
some white patches in your badges pages. Because
Yeah,
they get gray when you get them, so they're white when you don't have them, and they're white patches. Get it?
yeah, got it. You
Yeah.
don't have to explain all the parts.
So, fresh games of the week. Let's talk about those. Start with the first one.
Classic Hashi Light. It's a nice puzzle game. Like it's really Sudoku-ish because you get that feeling. The game is really not that important. What's important is that it's made by Conceptus, and they have a lot of more stuff like this on their site because it seems they're really well known. They have like puzzle games and maze games and all kind of stuff. And it's a cool thing that they're coming to Kongregate. I think they're coming. They could release like games every month. I think for a whole year because they really have a lot of stuff.
Do you think they should get badges though?
I don't know. I don't think the games are really that. They're kind of educationally made. Like I'd have my kids play them or in school or something, but they're not really fun. If you don't like puzzle games or Sudoku stuff, they're not really fun. But they're kind of nice time wasters.
What rating did you give Classic Hash Light?
I gave it 4 stars. Like yeah,
Oh, you didn't pop the 5 stars this time, did you?
nah, because I played it a lot. That's how it gets stars. But it's not really. It's sometimes it's slow and and the puzzles were actually they stopped at easy, so I never got a challenge from it because I'm smart like that.
I gave it 3 stars because it's a nice puzzle game, but it didn't really catch me. So I didn't. I actually played through the first few levels and said, mm. Then I tried the hard level and it was still pretty easy. So I skipped it.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's volume one, like it's light.
Yeah,
It was made to stop it easy.
that's what they say in the comments as well, and it's getting a lot of praise from the community. I think it's gonna stick around, even if it doesn't get
Yeah.
patches. Maybe it goes into the top 10 if they release another game like this one.
Yeah.
What about Pestilence Z?
Oh, well, I played it for like 5 minutes. I like zombie games and I like RPGs, but I didn't like how this one was actually made because you have to click to get past the screen. You have to click like 20 times or so. It also has hotkeys, but I really don't only learn hotkeys for games that I play like a lot. And one thing I liked about it though was it had some of the best art I saw in Flash games recently. I think they had pretty good artists and yeah, the chicks were pretty hot, zombie chicks.
Interesting. Well, I'm not a big fan of zombie games. I've played a lot of zombies.
What?
I'm sorry. Zombies and vampires just don't tickle me.
Oh, come
Maybe
on.
robots, but it's a stretch. So
What
I
zombie
avoided the
robot?
game just because it was a zombie game. I feel sorry about it. I shouldn't do this, but I did. I totally
Yeah.
avoided it. So
Well, you didn't miss out on much.
I didn't. So I didn't even rate it. It's good to know I didn't miss much. What about the choo-choo puzzles? Now this one, I'm a sucker for trains and puzzles, and this game had both. So
I actually did not see any train in the game. Did I open the wrong game? Or
well,
it was
you
like
have
with
a little bit of imagination to get it.
oh, come on.
It was trains. You have to see it.
It was bendy colored strips, which were like they were all tangled up and stuff. I was
They
like,
were
what's happening here?
trains. They were totally trains. You just have to see it. Anyway, I gave it 4 stars. Didn't give it 5 because I wanted it to. I don't know. I want to have a little bit of more pop. Just give me actual trains with actual puzzles. Everything was like, it's a great mind game, but it doesn't solve anything in real life about trains. Did you ever play? Did you ever play Transport Tycoon?
Yeah.
There was TTD, and now a big project, Open TTD, and I still update the game once in a while and fire it up and make some maps and have my trains deliver stuff from point B.
Yeah, I don't know.
Point
The most fun I had with train games was when I was actually riding in them. Like I would build tracks and then ride one and look at the scenery. I'm not really a track designer, so I didn't enjoy choo-choo puzzles either.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
I
don't know.
gave it
I'm
a 4
just
star. What was your rating?
I don't think I gave it a rating because I played it for a really short time. because I was like, hey, you push things around, and then you pull. Okay. So I know this game. I don't like it in any form it's presented in, and when I have to use my imagination too, it's a chore.
All right. Speaking of chores, bed and breakfast too. Now, I wouldn't touch this with a pole stick. I know there was a bed and breakfast one. People seem to love it like a Sims game, but really, I did not like it. What did you think of it?
Well, actually, I'm opening it now.
You didn't even open it up to now?
No, because the moment you told me to play it, you also marked it up as I would not touch this with a post stick. So,
I perhaps shouldn't do that in the future.
yeah, it scared me. What's it about? Just tell
Well,
me.
it's a Sims game where you're the manager of a motel, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you're the manager of a bed and breakfast hotel. This is hotel, not motel. And what you have to do is please the clients and clean up the rooms and stuff like that. You have to do chores, basically. And I've been
Well,
reading the comments a lot, and it seems like some stuff is really random in the game. Like, there's no actual AI. Some stuff are, some things are just happening randomly.
well, okay. So from the start, I can notice it has really shitty art. Like I could draw that in grade school.
It's not shitty, but let's not call it shitty. It's a
Oh no.
different style.
Okay, it became better. But the main menu was really. Did you see that car? Do you remember that car? It was like 4 boxes.
What card?
Anyway, the main menu did not look so bright. Okay, it looks okay. It looks like a game. Uh, blah blah blah. You get clients. Oh my god, you have to do all this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a chore. And I like sometimes I like chore games when they are really rewarding, but this one not so much.
Can't you get like employees and stuff?
That's what you would think.
Like, he could make a smaller motel and then get employees for each of them. Well, at least he's multi-talented, because he can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this one isn't getting the rating either from me. These were the fresh games of the week, the games that were noticeable. I mean, in the top 5. And well, I really hope Choo Choo Puzzle gets some notice, but of the other 3, I hope I won't hear much again unless they get updates.
But actually, I'd like to see more stuff like Hashi Light. Maybe harder puzzles and stuff.
that would work.
Yeah.
To have a game like that to play maybe when you're out of badges or just want to take a break from badges, because I'm a grinder on Kongregate. Let's talk about favorite games of the week. What game did you play this week that you loved so much?
I am actually really hooked and into Tyrant.
What's Tyrant about?
It's a collectible card game. Because it should be a trading card game, but I think that's kind of weird for the developers. I don't know. We both play Magic the Gathering a lot, and it just it's like almost the same thing, and I like it. Well, it's like
Sorry.
It's like a really simplified Magic.
Well, I really don't see the point of bringing trading card games into PC games. Magic the Gathering is nice when you play it face to face with somebody else. I do agree that the Magic Online community is big, but it's already based on a great game. Creating trading card games on a smaller platform doesn't really shine up on me. Or maybe I'll give Tyrant a try, and we'll talk about it in the next show. How about that? Well, I think we've run out of time. Okay, then it's a wrap.
Oh, cool. So see you next time.
Bye bye.